everyone. How are you doing today? Hope you're all doing wonderfully well. So, today I start with my first podcast, and I'm delighted to announce that as my very first guest, I have Anuradha Seth, the famous psychologist from Good Mental Health, with me, and she'll be sharing her journey to enrichment. Hi, Anuradha. So, before we start with the questions, I would like to say a few lines about you. Anuradha is a licensed rehabilitation psychologist. She's also working as a professional adoption counselor, a life coach, and an international radio show host, entailing a decade of experience of compassionate engagement in transforming the lives of people and leading them towards a mentally and emotionally sound life and helping them with their overall well being. She's a practitioner of EFT, CBT, MBCT, and NLP, PMRT, and used multiple approaches in treating and healing clients with mental health concerns, mental health illnesses, disorders, and behavioral concerns. So, hi Anuradha, how are you doing today? Thank you
I'm,
so much for being my first
I'm,
guest.
yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm really thrilled to be here on this show, and I pay my gratitude. And it's going to be really a wonderful time, I'm sure. And I wish you good luck because it's your first, the start of this your journey. So it is great. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anuradha. So, your journey have inspired so many people, including me. Would you like to tell our viewers anything about your journey?
Yeah, so I'm very glad, first of all, that it's been inspiring for you too. And that seems to be really wonderful for me to hear this out. And definitely, I feel blessed that I'm able to make the difference in the community around me. And I'm grateful and feel blessed that God has made me this way. These skills are here in me. So everyone out watching there, I just wanted to let you know that stay beautifully and you are perfectly the perfect person you could be. So this is what I want to begin with.
That's beautiful, Anuradha. So, many of us struggle to find our passion. How did you know that this is your passion? Because even after knowing our passion, we are afraid to take our first step. So, how did you take your first step? How did you start this? And any advice for the viewers who are willing to pursue their passions?
Yeah. See, initially, you might have to try a number of things to reach to your final destination. So did I do, right? I really tried out many things. And though from the very childhood, I knew that I am sort of very much inclined towards helping people, right? But eventually, things happened in my life that I turned towards this beautiful subject, psychology, where once my mother, she gave me the insight that you're meant to heal people. That really transformed my life. And when I began into this journey, I eventually fell in love with it. And each day I thought that this is what is for me. But in between, there were many hurdles, maybe, and there were a lot of things I was not sure that this is my path. So I did try number of things. That's when I realized that I'm more connected towards it. So everyone, you need to, try out a lot of things to get to know what you connect with, what is best for you, and eventually in this path, you will self introspect yourself, and one day definitely you will be able to, reach to that particular stage where you will understand what is that best profession you enjoy, where you belong to. So one day that will come when you will realize that what you are meant for. So this is how my journey began, and this is how I learned that what I'm more passionate about. So this
That's
is
really
what about.
beautiful.
Yes.
That's really beautiful. So, Anuradha, many of us don't understand the difference between good physical health and good mental health. We are still confused, what is good mental well-being or mental health is all about. So, would you like to tell our viewers what exactly is good mental health?
See, when we say good mental health, it is when a person is able to cope up with their daily life stresses. And not only the daily life stresses, the adversities too. Sometimes it happens that we tend to get into the trouble, which is very much traumatized, which is a very adverse challenge or a situation in our life. But when we are able to cope up with it very gracefully, that's when we can say the person is enjoying the good mental health. And when we are not being able to do that, everything seems to be difficult. And even the very mild challenges in our life does not appear as good to us, and we lose our balance. We remain a lot in stress, and we feel anxious all the time, and that's what been happening for a longer time, which means that there is some trouble which need some professional advice or help.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving insights. I think everyone now would be clear of what exactly is good mental health. So would you like to share some strategies or tips on how should we maintain our good mental health or good mental well-being?
That's a very beautiful question, and my very favorite too. You know what? That when we talk about being mentally healthy, how to maintain that mental well-being, there is no rocket science. It's just a very simple, basic thing that people miss out in their life, or you can say they ignore. It's important for you to be very much particular in these things in your life, and that you can do from your own home. Mental well-being is something you can take care of, within yourself. You don't require somebody else to do that, or keep you nudging all the time that you know that you have to do this or that. It comes from within. So if you want focus to maintain a good mental well-being, it's important that focus on the basic thing that I'm going to tell you. The number one thing is eat healthy. So, fill yourself with the right amount of nutrients, because nutrients play a vital role in our mental well-being. And you might have heard that eating healthy will make our physique good, right?
Right.
And that help us to stay physically healthy. That's true. But those, healthy nutrients are important for our mental health too. There are many good supplements or nutrients basically which are good for mental well-being, and it is a vast thing that I don't want to get to there right now. Only I can say that fill yourself with the right amount of nutrients, because that not only gives you the physical health, it gives you the mental health too. Another is exercising. And in that, I'm not saying that go to a gym or do a lot of cardio. It's just simple exercising, maybe, a walk around. And if you are on a sitting job, make sure that you keep on moving. You have to stay active. If you're at home, then also keep moving. Do not get stuck with your couch or maybe in your bed all the time. It's important that in a day, you have to be keep going, get up from your bed or your couch, take a walk around, and every day make sure that you stay active. That's what will keep you away from any sort of depression, be it the early signs of anxiety, stress, or worry. If you are exercising well and you are active, you can just get rid of it, right? And the next thing I want to tell you is that it is such a very important thing that I want to tell you, is that detox yourself from the toxic people. It happens that in our life, there are people around us who are very toxic, and they just kind of suck our energy, which is not healthy for us. If you are the one focusing on your mental health, just find out who can make you feel proud of yourself, who can help you to go further in your journey, who can give a smile and shine on your face. Those are the people you should stick around. And mental well-being is something that comes from the people we live with, right? It's important to just watch out, see that who are good for our mental well-being. So detox yourself if you find somebody not good for you, if you find somebody toxic enough, right? And another way is to expose yourself to sun often. Why? Because that gives us happiness, that gives us happy hormones. And exposing yourself to sun always keep the depression away, the anxiety away. It's always one thing that fills you with a lot of positivity. And go out in the nature. Nature is something that absorbs your negativity and brings a lot of positivity in you. You might have walked barefoot in grass, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in the childhood or sometime. Did you feel the difference at that time? Normally, if you just on the floor, if you will walk barefoot, and the difference between walking on a grass is so different. You feel so good. Instantly, your mood will, uplift, and you feel good. So this is another thing that you should follow. And the last advice would be that never ever compare yourself to anyone, because see, everyone is, blessed with different talents. We cannot have the comparisons with other people. We cannot think that others are doing very well in our life. Once we keep this attitude, remember, we are going to really, really lose our chance to shine. So if you have to ever compare yourself to somebody, that is only you. You to your past, you from yesterday. So focus on your future and your own self. That's when you can begin with the journey of your success. So yeah, this
That's
is what
wonderful
I would like to
advice.
recommend.
That's wonderful advice. All the points, walking barefoot. And I can see that, it instantly brings us happiness. When you go out in the nature,
Correct.
it makes us forget every worry and you just go in the nature and work there and you feel happiness in just a moment. So that is a wonderful
Correct. It's
Anuradha.
so instant.
Yeah.
Anyone can just try out and they can experience and
Right.
understand.
That is wonderful. So Anuradha, my next question is that you are an entrepreneur. So starting from scratch and establishing yourself as a famous psychologist, it must have had a lot of challenges, right? Would you like to talk about those challenges and how did you resolve them?
Yeah, it was a really tough journey for me. It was like a roller coaster ride for me. I truly believe that it's because of the constant, passion that I had towards my dream. And it was a very long back dream that I had ever, that I have to establish this thing. And
Oh,
I was not sure that where and how far I can go. It was a dedicated effort, and anyone who is trying out, to continue their passion, the only advice I can give is stay dedicated, be very focused. Hard work is something that is required for sure. And if you're ready to do that, and if you'll keep a goal, set a goal and target, there are going to be many hurdles in your way. There are going to be people who may not understand your dreams. That's okay. But you understand, that's what matters. So whatever is in your mind can definitely become your reality. It's just that one thought you need to create, and then you can move towards it. And in my journey, I remember that there were a lot of times that I felt like to giving up, right? I honestly want to tell all the audience. But to never give up is something that will keep you going. So I maintained myself with a never giving up attitude, and that's what made me to reach to my goal. And today I enjoy, feel blessed. And when I make the difference in people's life, and when I see them turning out to be a better person when they share their healing journey. So that's what makes me feel really, really proud of myself. And I feel good that their collaborative efforts have made this huge change.
that's
Else
really
it would
wonderful.
not ever been happening. Yeah.
Yeah. So because you love what you do what you love, and you never give
Yes.
up. Yeah, that's
Correct.
really, really
Correct.
wonderful. So my next question, Anuradha, is that you're also a working mom, right? Along with being a famous psychologist, you're a mom to a very beautiful daughter. So do you face any work-life challenges as a working mom? And how do you deal with that?
Yeah, initially a lot of challenges I faced, but I had to learn to, get going with that. So I guess everyone can connect with what I'm saying. At least a mother can definitely connect with my words, whatever am I saying. It's like when you become a mother, you develop some extra wings in you, extra strength in you. And when I became a mother, that's when I realized what limits I have, to what extent I can push myself, and how strong I am. Until then, I felt like I'm a very timid person. Maybe I could not do certain things, but
Right.
I realized the another side of me, which was beautiful. So I feel blessed, first of all, being a mother. And secondly, to maintain the work life balance, being a mother is something that I eventually, made it with a lot of practice.
Mm-hmm.
So each day I built up certain routine. It's important for you to stay organized. Develop some night rituals before the next day. That's what will sort the problems.
Okay.
Anyone who will just set the night ritual and get ready for the next day will be a less chaotic person. When you never plan for tomorrow, and when there's nothing in your mind that when you're going to bed and there's nothing you've planned for the next morning when you get up, there could be a situation that you are just abruptly getting up, and it's like a lot of tension you're going to
Right.
face. So
Right.
set up a routine, organize yourself every time, manage your timings, be it with your child, be it with your clients, be it with any job that you are doing, and be it your family members, because
Right.
everybody requires your time. So
Right.
in my profession, definitely it is lot of amount of time that I have to give to my patients, and which I have to carefully craft, that so that I can maintain this balance. So only
Yeah.
strategy is stay organized and stay well planned beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the beautiful advice. So, lastly, would you like to say, share anything with the viewers? Anything, any tips, any strategies, or anything that you would like to tell our viewers?
Correct. Okay. I just want to first of all tell everyone that whenever you feel a little bit of disturbance in your life, as I said, that mental health is important. Mental health is something. Without mental health, there is no health. People, if they think that they are taking good care of their physical health and ignoring certain parts of their life, certain situations of their life, thinking that it can be managed, I can just speak to my friend. Maybe I have people around me I can talk to. If you have done that multiple times, but still you find yourself in some sort of, struggle that still that thing hasn't resolved, then that's what gives you the indication that you need some professional help. Also, when we fall sick, you might have noticed that our body informs or gives certain signals just 2 3
Right.
days before that, right? So
Right.
likewise, if a mental health condition, when it starts to develop, it gives us a lot of symptoms, but the person who will keep on continuously ignoring that is going to face a lot of trouble. So when you feel that certain signs and symptoms are there and which is converting into something big, so that is the time you should seek a professional help. And a professional guidance is not like just a general person or a common person listening to you. Talking to your friend is totally different from talking to a therapist,
Right.
because at that time when you are discussing anything, they are taking away all of your concerns and will fill you with a lot of
Right.
positivity in a therapeutic manner, because any session that happens in a therapy room is therapeutic in nature. So
Right.
there are a lot of techniques that therapist is already using which they might not understand.
Of course. Of
So
course.
my advice here to all the viewers is, when there's something happening, even if it's the start of your issue, and if you feel that you're struggling and your struggle has been increased from a week to months time and from months to a couple of months, that's when you need to seek a professional help.
Right, right. That's a wonderful advice. And it was wonderful talking to you, Anuradha. All your beautiful insights, your advices, your journey. I think all of our viewers will understand that and it will motivate them, follow their passions, being an entrepreneur, being a working mom, being all the struggles in their life and taking care of their mental health, how to take care of the mental health. I'm really sure everyone really enjoyed listening to you, Anuradha. And thank you so much for being my very first guest. Is there anything else you would like to share with the viewers?
First of all, it's my honor that you invited me. And I always believe in one thing, that we start from somewhere and that's when we reach somewhere.
Right,
So it might be your start, right?
right,
So it's going to
right,
be really a shining
right.
thing at the end, I'm sure. And I wish you a lot of, blessings, and you're really going to succeed in it. Fine.
Thank you so
And if you
much.
have made it your passion, it's going to show up, right?
Thank you so much.
And the
Yeah.
and my final thoughts would be that anyone who is struggling from anything, and if you or your family member you see that is going through something, do not take it lightly. Just like when there's some cold and cough, we go through something, we go to a general physician. It is equivalent, right? If you find the trouble, just seek help for that too. This is very, very normal thing, and do not feel ashamed of it.
Yeah. Anyways, Anuradha is always there to help you guys.
Yes, yes. So you can just, be in touch with me through my Good Mental Health platform. I'm available there in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And definitely you can get in touch, so that there are a lot of daily help, self-help tips that I put on my channel. And on YouTube, you can just watch it out by my name, Good Mental Health by psychologist, Anuradha. So find it out there and check out whatever the information you need for whatever concern you are dealing with. It's definitely going to be very informative, helpful. It has been helpful to so many people, so it is going to help you. So if you have any queries further, you can get in touch.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Anuradha.
you.
And thank you so much for all the wonderful advice. Thank you so much. And to all my viewers, thank you so much for watching our first podcast, for staying tuned. I think you must have enjoyed listening to Anuradha and getting to know her experiences, and it will help you in some way or the other. So stay tuned with us because we'll be bringing in more professionals from various stratas of life that have won different battles and their journeys to their enrichment. Thank you so much once again, Anuradha. Thank you so much, all my viewers. Have a good day and stay tuned. Thank
Yeah.
you.